Let's discuss whether you're allowed to taste foods before the Shabbos. Can you taste the Shabbos foods on Friday? Are you supposed to taste them? Is there a mitzvah to taste them? So there is a custom, a well-established and a very practical custom in Jewish homes to taste the food of Shabbos on Friday afternoon prior to Shabbos coming in. And actually it's brought down as an allusion, a source from the Musaf prayer on Shabbos day. It says over there, Toi hameo chaim zachu. Literally it means those who taste the Shabbos will merit life. But it also can be read as Toi hameo. Those who taste the Shabbos food, chaim zachu, they will merit eternal life. What's the big deal? Why should I taste? What's the big mitzvah about tasting Shabbos food on Friday afternoon? So we'll give you two reasons. The most basic and simple reason is to make sure the food tastes good. This will prevent a conflict or tension by the Shabbos meal. Shabbos is essential to have shalom bayis, for there to be peace and serenity in the home. And by tasting the food before Shabbos, you will make sure that the food is good tasting, and that will leave peace. In fact, that is one of the reasons why we light Shabbos candles before Shabbos. The light will bring calmness and serenity in the home. However, the Ari HaKadosh brings a deeper reason. It's brought down in Shah Kavanos. That just like in the days of old, the kings used to have a taster. Why did they have a taster? Besides, to prevent poisoning, it was also the stature they covered demanded. They shouldn't eat any food if it hasn't been tasted by someone prior to them. Similarly, the covet of our Shabbos, which is our Shabbos HaMalka, our queen, demands that we taste the food prior to Shabbos. And that's why there's a mitzvah for each individual to taste the Shabbos food, even every dish of the Shabbos food before Shabbos comes in. This, we point out, is also a very practical custom, because since an adult can't eat from when Shabbos comes in until after he's made Kiddush, if they will have food on Erev Shabbos, it'll prevent those hunger pangs, and it'll also prevent the whining kids take the whining kids off the mother's back. And therefore, you'll come to Jewish homes, traditional Jewish homes, and you'll see on the kitchen countertop on Friday afternoon a hot plate of kugel and everyone enjoying a taste of the feast to come. However, even though it's a mitzvah to taste the Shabbos food, you have to be careful that you shouldn't eat too much or you shouldn't have too little. Why not? What amount are you supposed to be eating? Well, let's start why you shouldn't eat too much. There's an important halacha on Friday that you shouldn't eat on Friday certain meals, and the reason is to enable you to have a hearty appetite for the Shabbos feast. Therefore, already early Friday morning, you shouldn't partake in a feast which is larger than a regular feast, a regular meal than you have in the week. And therefore there's special exceptions, that what happens if there's a bris, if there's a special simcha, whether you can partake in those meals. But you shouldn't have an extra large meal even Friday morning. However, a normal meal you can have on Friday morning. But once the 9th hour is passed, the 9th hour of the day is passed, you shouldn't even be eating a normal meal. However, snacking is fine. So make sure, if you're going to partake of the Shabbos food after 9th hour, that you won't have a normal meal. As long as you're snacking, it's fine. The second point we said, make sure you don't have too little. Why not? Because this is an issue with a bracha. Although there's a requirement to make a bracha, even on tiny amounts. Even if a person eats a small amount, you have a breadcrumb, you've got to thank Hashem. That is only when you're eating the food for enjoyment. However, if someone's just tasting the food, and they have a very small amount, what size it is, less than a kazayas of food, or less than a revius of a drink. A kazayas of food is approximately 30 grams, and a revius of drink is less than 3 liquid ounces. If they're only having these small amounts for tasting, there's a discussion in the Shulchan Aruch in Orach Chaim, chapter Reish Yud, 210, whether you should make a bracha, because you're not eating it for enjoyment, only for taste, and it is such a small amount. Therefore, the Shulchan Aruch rules, you should preferably not make a bracha when you're eating such small amounts, just in order to taste. The Mishnah Berurah says, in order to resolve all the opinions, if you're having such small amounts to taste, have in mind that you're enjoying it too, and therefore you'll be required to have a bracha according to all the opinions. So therefore, to summarize, there's a mitzvah for every person to eat and to taste the Shabbos foods on Friday afternoon. If you're having it after the 9th hour, make sure you do not have too much. That's the size of a normal meal. If you're having a very small amount to taste, it's preferable to have in mind that you're enjoying it. Enjoy the food you're tasting, and therefore you'll be required to make a bracha according to all opinions. Enjoy your Shabbos food on Friday, and that will be a taste of the feast to come.